Hello friends, my name is Benjamin Franklin. I was born in Boston, Massachusetts on January 17, 1706. When I was 12, I went to be my brother James's apprentice at his print shop. I went out on the streets and sold his paper called the New England Courant. After a few years, I got really interested in writing my own opinions, so I decided to write to the paper under the name of Silence Dogood. Nobody knew it was me, so they printed it, and everybody seemed to like it. After I told my brother it was me, though, he got very angry since I was getting a lot of positive attention from his friends. I decided to run away in 1723 and found work as an apprentice with a printer in Pennsylvania. The governor loved my work and told me that if I went to London and bought fonts and printing equipment of my very own, he would set me up with my own workshop. I thought that was quite dandy, so I sailed off to London. However, that evil man went back on his promise. I eventually made enough money to go back to Pennsylvania, though, and borrowed money from the bank to open my own print shop in 1729. I bought the Pennsylvania Gazette, ran it, and wrote articles in it too. It became the most successful newspaper in all the colonies. I worked all the time, and people eventually took notice of me and my hard work. My sweetheart Deborah Reed noticed as well and married me in 1730. Together, we ran my print shop, opened and ran a store selling just about everything, and ran a bookstore. I wanted to help my community become more literate, so I helped launch the library company in 1731. After witnessing many fires in houses and buildings, I decided to organize Philadelphia's Union Fire Company to help prevent and extinguish fires. I helped fund the Philadelphia Contribution for Insurance Against Loss by Fire to help families who suffer from fires in 1752. After a while, I started getting into science, experiments, and inventions. I first invented a heat-efficient stove to keep houses warm in the winter, and in 1749, I decided to retire and put my full attention to science. In the 1750s, I did a lot of experiments with lightning and a kite. I saw that electricity flowed from the lightning bolt into the kite. In 1757, I traveled to London to represent Pennsylvania in a fight for who would represent the colony. I stayed until 1775 as a colonial representative. I was at first with the English in this fight with America, but eventually saw how unfair Britain was to the colonies. I helped convince Parliament to repeal the Stamp Act in 1765. That's when I started devising and going through with my plan to unite the colonies and fight this British with the war in America.